clear, my man. Left side.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Go down a little bit there, bud.
Oh my god!
Slow one. Stay right.
Very good. Very good indeed. Oh, Mr. Gear. Mr. Gear.
Hey, we're back.
Son of a bitch.
I got like an hour before I have to hop on the plane. Everything's packed, ready to rock. I even mowed the lawn. Oh, what the hell?
Place right there.
Although mowing the lawn out here, with all the smoke, kind of fucked around with my head.
And we're gonna
You know, we'll see how it acts on, you know, driving, and if I don't do something like that. But let's hop in it. Let's get going, alright? You know, kind of almost want to start out with first thing in the good old, where did, this got all fucking switched. I don't know why this decided to update and move shit around. That's a bunch of bullshit. A bunch of bullshit, one might say. I would say that. I don't like it, man. I just don't like it. I think it's a little fucked. Not gonna lie. I think that's a bunch of bullshit, but at least we found it. That's still dirty. It's dirty, 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 dirty. So dirty. I'm gonna have to move shit around. We're not gonna do stuff like that. Come on. And there we go. And let's rock. Launch. Error occurred while launching this game. Update required. Oh, motherfucker. Motherfucker. Okay, we're updating. We're updating. Hey, another update. Cool. There was that one time that it just pooped out and died. Before. We need to switch wheels. I don't like leaving this wheel down on the ground. I have it right behind me. I would like to make another hanger for that, but a very nice hanger, a very gentle hanger. That wheel is not cheap. Was not cheap at all. Oh, well, you guys know how sim wheels are. This little Sim Magic wheel was quite cheap. It's a really good, I think it's about a perfect size for my hands. It might be for bigger hands too, but it's fucking ideal. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking ideal. I'm throwing that out there. Okay, let's launch that now since it updated, but didn't bother to actually launch. Okay, now it's launching. And default. I kind of want to run that rally again. That rally was pretty fun, and it was only that was my second time through, and I was able to get into under the 14-minute part, which is pretty fucking cool, if you ask me. And if you don't ask me, I'm telling you anyway, so I thought it was pretty cool. We might be able to... Yeah, I was like, why is it saying 450? Yeah. Anyway, yeah. May mess around and try a couple other things in the update. I don't even know what they updated. I haven't bothered to read, to see. Major update. Okay, featured. Okay, let's see. Actually, why is that? It says it's running. What am I doing? Oh. Maybe because I touched something else. Whatever. It's okay. It's jam-packed with features. Jam-packed. Includes massive graphic. That fog brain being out in the smoke. I can't speak. That's been a consistent issue for me. And it seems so loud. I think I have my mic turned up, but I hope it's not too loud for you guys. I'm gonna actually turn it down on the desktop just a little bit, so you can definitely hear me. I just turned it down a little. Game base selector, light runner. Okay. Anyway. Massive graphics changes, a full UI overhaul, a new vehicle, and a ton of quality life features. Quality life. Graphics and lighting, that's nice. Shadows. massive overhaul with that. I want to just play, so let's just play. Let's do that rally loop thing. It's 40 to 60 minutes, exactly the amount of time that I have to play. So, you know, this is only an hour trip. I gotta get to the place to... Do we want to try this one? This NRC Nort Rally 25? Let's try that one. That one's something I've never played with. First time, and it's in Italy. Although I'm going to Thailand. It's a 14-hour flight. Once I fly a couple hours over to San Francisco, I have a almost 9-hour layover. I know, that seems like a lot. It gives me time to go out, walk around, stretch my legs, eat 2 or 3 times, and then get on a plane. So, plan that'll be fun. It's a lot of time that I'm laying over there. It was I don't know why that did that, because I wanted, you know, whatever. Apparently that's the only flight from Spokane to San Francisco that wouldn't... I just asked it, hey, I wanted to go to Spokane to Bangkok, and it took me to San Francisco, making me wait that long. 14 hours over to Hong Kong, and then Hong Kong to Bangkok. And then we're doing a whole bunch of cool shit. I think it'll be fucking awesome. Repair and recovery, we want that, big plus. False start penalty is on, so let's not false start. Let's start this bitch up. It is... We could use a stick, but then again, let's just go paddle shifter, because it's rally, and this... Oh, come on. 30... Oh, why is it saying slow limit 20? I'm doing 8 miles an hour. Give me my ticket. Punch it. Oh, oh, okay, okay. Limit 95. We got to go faster. Before it was limit 75. That's cool. Oh, we gotta wait for this loser. Can you just get the fuck out my way? I gotta take the corner or the roundabout at 12 miles an hour. You were doing 12 miles an hour. How did I make... Oh, okay. Can't crank out 5th really. Oh, this... Okay. I thought the white car was actually going slower. Ooh. I had to itch my foot. Just cruising at 90, going on the freeway. That's about right. We're not in Montana. We're in... Oh, don't hit nothing. Oh, look at that. Whew. Okay. It says I can go around. Let's not believe that, okay? I'm just saying. Let's, whew. I can't believe I kept the car clean as shit like that. And camera view. I saw that big ass wall coming up and I'm like, no, Jay. Let's not hit that wall. Boy, it seems so much nicer this way. Oh. Sorry, bro. Hey, he came to a stop. He knew I was coming. I got a minute. Laughs in between. Ooh. Okay. Oh, sorry, car! He's fine. He's fine. He didn't see nothing. Oh. I thought it was that corner. That arrow was really big. I'm just throwing that out there. Can you imagine doing 95 miles an hour in town with all these cars? It's one thing if it was empty. It's a whole nother story when it's not. If it wasn't. 08, 01. Wow, good timing, Jay. Good timing. Let's go. Nice. No penalties. Are we running road? Okay, let's get to our start time. Oh, I saw it hit neutral. I thought I... Okay. Okay, we're running road. I'm gonna take this first one kind of slow.
Check your belts are tight.
Oh, you never... When you have a 5-point or a 4-point seat, 4-point seat harnesses are the worst. Or well, are the worst way to, you know, have the seatbelt up here. If you tighten your lap belt first, right, then you tighten the top
10.
belts,
Good
and everything's good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 6 left over crest. Into 6 right, 40. Late, 3 right, opens.
Okay.
Caution, turn 2 left over bad kick. And
Over a bad
6 right.
kick? Oh! Bad kick. Bad kick. Okay, I understand now. What the fuck is a bad kick? I didn't know that was a thing. We now know this is a bad kick. Okay.
Into 5 left short.
Bad kick me right
Into
up in
6
the
right,
ass.
Tightens 4.
What the shit? Okay. Alright.
Into 6
Perfect.
left.
We didn't have to
And
reset. We didn't hurt the car. I think we did
5
good.
right minus, narrow. 50. Care, crest, 4 left minus, long.
I don't know what minus means.
Into crest. 80.
Oh. Oh, that was... Okay,
6 right,
maybe...
tightens 4
I'm
over
trying to
crest.
decipher that. I don't...
Into care, big jump. Into
Oh.
6 left, very long.
Yeehaw.
50.
Oh. Ooh. I almost felt like that hurt the front end of the car a little
4
bit,
left
but...
up, and
Seems okay.
6 right over long crest.
This is a 4 left.
Care, 3 right.
Yeah.
Opens, tightens 2.
Care 3 right. Right here. Which is really 2.
Into late, 3 left.
Oh.
And
Okay.
5 right over crest down.
Oh, tightens into 2.
4
That
minus,
makes sense.
40. Cut 3 left. And cut 3 left short.
Alright.
Into 2 right.
Okay. Moving.
Into cut 4 left.
2 right.
Into 4 right long.
Cut into
Into
4
cut 3
left.
left short.
Oh,
4 right
that's
short.
a pretty long one.
4 left. 6 right. Care. 5 left long. Tightens square left. Into 1 right. 60.
At square left, I understand square left into 1 right. Sure.
6 left into 6 right over crest. Brake, caution,
But,
bad dip jump. Into square left. Into 4 right, short. 100. 6 left long. tightens.
The front
4
end is a little
crest.
fucked up.
Care, stop chicane left entry, 2 bales. 6 right long, tightens late 2 right, don't cut. Into, cut 3 left, and late 2 right, opens. And 4 left, and 3 left, tightens 2 over junction.
That's a
Into
2.
right, into 3 left, opens, and late 3 right narrows, and 2 right don't, into 3 left.
2 right
cut,
don't? What does that
80,
mean? Don't go fast?
3 right opens.
If there's a
and
hill, it would have crest, it would have fuck
3
yeah.
left over finish, into 4 right, to stop.
Okay. Under 4 minutes, barely. That was pretty rough, actually. Yeah, the kick. I don't like. Kick what? Kick. Clutch kick? Is that what they wanted? I could have done that if they would have said clutch kick right or clutch kick left. It was left. Oh, hello, car. Oh. We just barely rubbed. Everything's good. Everything is fine. Oh, I'm on the wrong son of a bitch. Sorry, on Twitch. On Twitch. We gotta fix something really quick, because that sucks. I totally forgot that. Come on, do your thing. I left it at iRacing. Loser, Jay. Loser. I totally spaced that. Good reason why oh, offline? What the hell? Okay, we're back. That was weird. It showed weirdness, oddness, and very peculiar stuff there for a second. Okay. It would have been smart if I paused. Now we really have to haul balls. Clock is ticking. I got 1 minute in between. Fuck you. We gotta make some time up. Oh, yeah, I was like, you better not keep turning left, motherfucker. Where am I supposed to go? Something's awry here. Oh. Oh, my headlight. Oh, and I'm upside down. Oh, hey, arrow comes on. At least I know now where I'm going. Wasn't this where... What the deuce? Okay, I'm not understanding. Okay, last time. Oh shit. Sorry, pal. There was no arrows. Okay, that cost me a good minute there, I'm imagining. I really screwed something up there or there was some glitch in the matrix. Oh, ooh, that didn't feel good. That was a big curb. Oh. I made it. I made it by... How did I... Okay. Perfect. Oh. How about... We got stage time, so... Where can I get off the road to get reset? Uh...
30 seconds.
Fuck. There's no real place to hop off the road. Whew.
15.
Moving on. Okay, they've added HDR output support on Vulcan and
5,
Direct 12 for
4,
brighter
3,
headlights,
2,
wider color ranges,
1,
and
go.
improved.
80.
I didn't hit my...
5 left.
Thought I was gonna be
mid.
cool. Wasn't as cool.
6 right. Into 5 left. Into 4 right plus. And caution, stop short 4 left. Into 3 right. And
Stop
5 left.
short.
into 6 right.
That seems like a 2 right to me.
Stop, 6 left, and 1 right. And crest, into 4 right short, into 6 left over crest, and 2 left. Into 5 right long don't cut, tightens late 3. 40, and late 4 right short.
Oh, so
left long.
apparently I called my doctor yesterday but they couldn't get me
3
in.
right.
So I talked to
into
one of the practitioners
5 right
there,
over crest,
not
into
my
5
doctor.
left cut,
Told him what was
twisty,
going on with my
6 left,
shortness of
brake
breath,
40, 4
super
left
bad brain
long,
fog,
tightens
and
into 4 right,
body aches.
short.
And they were like, well, yeah, I don't think it's just the smoke. You might have something. And then they were like, well, we kind of need you to come in. And I'm like, well,
Late,
hold on.
4 right,
Before I do
long.
that, I have antibiotics for a
4 left.
Thailand trip that I'm supposed to start taking 2 days before, which
6
would have
left
been,
over
it would have
crest.
started today
And care,
anyway.
5 right, tightens over crest long.
And this was yesterday when I called them. And they were like,
And
well,
3
actually,
left.
we were going to probably,
50.
not probably, we would be
6 right, tightens 4 over crest.
setting you up with antibiotics due to the way, things are going. You
2
might have
right, into bump
some
over
kind of
junction. 2
flu
left,
or something,
opens,
or have like an allergic reaction to something.
and
So they recommended that I
5 right
started
long.
taking those antibiotics yesterday,
6
which
left,
was
6 right.
fucking cool. Oh, you know what? I can't see chat right this second. Give me a fast second. Ciao. Oh, god damn it. Damn it! Oh, I should have paused. Come on, work.
3 right
Jennifer,
short,
yo, bro, just
narrows,
wanted to show some real
and
love
4 left,
for your stream because you
Tightens
generally, with top Twitch,
into 5 right over crest.
I connect you with top Twitch streamers who pulls thousands of live viewers and has
And
over
open
3
hairpin
million
right.
followers. Jennifer, I like the words you're
6
saying.
left, tightens 4, into 4 right minus over crest.
Show them on Discord. Do I have to pay for it? because I ain't paying
into
for
5
it.
left.
I could generally
Double
be
tightens
a
3,
top streamer
long,
if I had a better
and
schedule
4 right.
and was
Opens,
here more often.
tightens, don't cut.
If you're actually there and not a
40.
bot, that would be great. Why didn't you hit the follow button? Because I didn't see that.
Open hairpin left.
Anywhere, any hoozle. I'm gonna be gone for like
Into 4 right.
10 plus days. But I
Into
have a
5 left.
weird feeling
And
I may have
3 right short. Into 4 left
suddenly
short.
more time on my hands,
Into 3 right.
which is actually,
Turn 1 left over crest.
it is what it is.
And 6 left.
One crest left. Okay.
Into late 3 right cut. Into crest 3 left. Into 2 right short. Opens. And crest 5 left half long. Tightens 4. Into 4
words
right.
not coming. Brain fog.
Into 4 left short.
Don't.
Into crest 4 left.
Dude, this
And
smoke
late
is
3 right.
not just like, oh, it's just wood smoke.
Into
No, these
5
are.
left.
There's over 1,000 houses and
Into 5
cars
right,
and
long and
I don't know how
late
many
3
countless
left.
cars that have burned to the ground.
Opens.
A bunch of
Tightens.
structures. There's a lot of weird ass chemicals in this smoke
6
that's
right. Tightens
with
5
this-
over crest.
we currently have a high pressure system over us here in
4
Spokane.
right,
Oh,
and
of the
4 left
Washington
over
flavor.
crest. 100.
And it's really
Six
bad.
right.
You
Into
could
4 left.
you can barely see the
Into
outline,
3
or
right.
sometimes you can't even
To
see
2
the outline of
left.
the mountain
And
that it is
4 right cut. 50.
right next to us. Like literally right
4
out.
left.
And hasn't
Into
been
4
any
right,
wind,
long.
which is great for the fires, so they can hopefully get those
Into late,
contained.
3 left short. Keep in.
So
into 3 right.
you always try to look at the
And
bright
2
side, right?
Into late 2 left. Into short 4 right. Into 1 left. Tightens. And hairpin right.
It looks like I'm going left. Oh, okay. I'm like, that kind of looked like a hairpin. We just
2 right plus.
turned a little
and
early. It's
hairpin
okay for
left.
cutting, but that was a weird cut.
50. 1 left plus.
I did
40.
shift, or tried to, but it didn't
Hairpin
work
right.
out.
Left over 100. 3 left. Tightens 2. Long. And
Sorry.
hairpin right. Into late 4 right.
Sorry about that. That was kind of gross. Anyway, Eric412, until I'm Quadri sent you, Jennifer. Okay, I sent you. It could be the push my stream needs. Active chat, loyal supporters, gift subs, stuff of all. Actually help small creators grow the right way. I like what you're putting down there. I do. I'm not gonna lie.
Long. Tightens 2 at rail. And hairpin left. Into 4 left long. Into
I
hairpin
still haven't
right.
got my. For some reason, I had
Into
at one time
4
maybe.
right.
Oh God, now I got a headache.
Opens, tightens.
That was a
and
brain pain and a
caution,
half.
short 3
Fuck.
right into 2 left. Into bump 2 right. Narrow.
I really didn't want to go out
80.
there and mow the lawn. Let's put it that way. I really didn't want to go out there and mow the lawn,
2 left minus cut.
but I haven't mowed the lawn for
Into 4
a
right,
long time.
Into 5 left minus
And it was
long.
getting pretty large and in charge, and I was like, fucking, this is the only time I'm going to be
And
able to do this
4
for,
right,
what, like 10 or
opens,
12
tightens.
days?
Into 5 left. Into crest dip.
So my
6
boss
left over
man
jump.
did something
Into
really
caution, 5
fucked up,
right,
so fucked
tightens
up.
2. Into 3 left. Tightens.
I've had this request for this time off for over a month.
Into 4 right short.
Well over a
50.
month. tickets were bought, paid,
Caution,
non-refundable,
turn 2
this
left
and that
miles
and the
over
other.
bump. Into 4 right.
He tells
and
me yesterday,
5 left over
when
jump,
I'm supposed to be
60.
going, that according to
Late,
policy,
3 right.
which is not a policy I've ever
Into
written and
3
I've been or
left.
seen, and I've been there
Into
4
3
years,
right.
never had a question on it actually either. So,
4
never
left.
had a
Into
problem.
4
I took
right.
2 weeks off
80 up
last year.
Stop.
Wasn't-
6 left 30.
The
hairpin
thing
left.
was, it was in April, and apparently they have this. Oh
Flat right.
no!
Flat
Oh,
left.
let's
right.
restart that. That was What? It won't let me. What? 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 Why can't I?
4 left at
Do I
wall.
have to stop?
40.
This is not good. This is really not good. Sorry, houses. Oh, maybe just a tree. Cool. Okay, now can I recover? Okay. Okay, perfect.
Flat right. Flat left.
Okay.
Flat right.
That was the
and
worst
4 left at wall.
fucking hill
40.
to fall off
Hairpin
of. At
right.
least I got a new car.
60. Short 5 right. Into 5
It was the
left. Stop
roads.
30. Hairpin left.
There were so many bumps. I had no.
And 2 right plus opens into 3 left short into 1 right short of her finish. 100, 6 left to stop.
9 minutes. Okay. Alright. Big penalty there, was it? I don't know. That's... Yeah, about that. Shit, that was a really bright stop sign. I can't see shit. Okay. You know, the interior of this is fucking awesome. BeamNG is really becoming a long way. For the price of the video game and the physics models, which is pretty fucking cool if you ask me. And the parts that fly off and all the other stuff. Now I got the hiccups, can't talk. Oh, speaking. It's 10:01. I have got... God damn it. Now I got a fucking sick brain pain going on. That's not cool. Damn. Well, I woke up this morning and felt great. The job that I have, though, the doors open and close. I'm the commercial guy. And it's you can't get away from it because my drivers, I'm basically sitting right next to the door. I'm just right off to the right of it, and sometimes we have to open the big door, so that lets a lot of shit in. There's no there's no real today, Junior, what the that's not cool. Yeah, fuck off. Get out of my way. Move. Yeah, you do your things. You dirty people. When I started last week by Tuesday, Monday I was feeling off. Yeah, smoke was just hanging. You could just see smoke at your face level. And, I was like pushing through it. It was bad. It was really bad, but I mean, like, it's okay. I get through it. I get to work Tuesday, and the weird shit was, I was talking, and it happened multiple times, that I replaced the consonants with the first and last word. 12:39. Okay. Did I get a... Oh. Sorry, I tried to go on and that, but with the first and second word that I was talking, I don't. It was weird as shit, and I couldn't think. And for me,
30 seconds.
My brain thinks really
Check your belts are
fast. Faster than my mouth can keep up with it. And it wasn't.
15.
And normally, well, maybe as you guys know, I talk pretty fast
10.
too.
Good luck.
Oh, that switched and I almost fucking hit the button.
5, 4,
But-
3, 2, 1.
Oh, it's okay.
Jump to start.
Yeah,
Crest into bridge.
suck it.
200. Jump. 80. Care. 5 right. Into 4 left. Opens long. And 3 right.
But
80. Turn.
I couldn't
1
quite.
left.
I couldn't hardly function, and then I was feeling
150.
super weak. Like I was just carrying a 2.5 gallon thing of oil, I think, and it
Care,
felt
6
like
left.
I had
Into
10
3 right
gallons
over
of
crest.
oil. That I'm like, what the
Opens.
fuck is going on here?
Tightens.
And then the headache came. Well, the headache
Into
was already
4
there
left
when I got
minus.
there. I was like, dude,
Opens long.
I'm having a hard
And
time catching my
caution.
breath.
Turn 1 right. Tightens
I
hairpin
got this
right.
headache, and then it just continued getting worse, and then
3 left into bridge.
oh,
80.
that's such a
Long
turn.
crest into
That
6
you
left,
can't
50.
see unless I was in a different view.
4 right over bridge. Into caution. Bad dip. 4 right.
And then yeah, I was
6
experiencing
left,
this
6
weird
right.
like shooting. One of the
Care.
girls,
5 left
Mary,
into
that
4
are
right
drivers.
minus. Narrows.
She's super cool. She was like, "Are you having like that electrical
Turn 4 left
stage where
short.
it feels like there's
Into
so-
4
and it's
left,
like
50.
you know that
3
actually
left,
sounds a
tightens over
lot
crest.
like
100.
I never thought of it about like like little lightning bolts flapping through your brain
Jump 6
and
right. And 1 left.
she's like, yeah, at the place that she worked before, Amazon, she was like,
And
I was having
5
those
right
kind of
long.
headaches. I don't know if she was saying that
Tightens 3.
she didn't say it was
And
like when
open
there was a
right.
fire, but she was experiencing that, and they were debilitating. And she's like, yeah,
Getting 2.
nobody even tried
1
to
left short.
understand what was
Opens.
going on with
6
that.
left. Into keep right over jump. 2 left. Tightens 1. Into 3 right. 100.
Which my
4 right.
boss man Rob
Titans.
has extreme little man syndrome, it seems. Well, and
Into
it's
6
not
right.
really. He doesn't have little man
Crest.
syndrome
And 4 left
until
minus into jump.
I walked around the
crest.
corner and
Into
saw
6
him
left over
and
crest.
one of the other employees grinding on each other.
Into break jump and 3 right.
Then suddenly
Tightens.
he has a huge problem with me.
Into
Weird,
3
right?
left.
Weird.
Into open hairpin right.
Dude, I even let it go. I'm like, fucking, you guys are both fucking married.
And
You get your karma's coming.
4
You're
left.
gonna get yours.
100.
So I'm like,
4
I'm out.
left short.
It would make me
Into 5 right over
obviously
crest.
super uncomfortable, as it would
70.
make
Crest.
anybody.
Into 1 left.
These two people
Tightens.
aren't what I would call attractive, either. Wasn't like, oh, hey, we got a porn
6
going
right.
on. No.
6
Super
left.
amateur porn,
And
maybe.
6 right.
That
Into crest. 4 right. And care.
oh shit,
2
who does he
left.
remind me of?
Tightens 1
That
over
little
junction.
porn
3
star
right
or
cut.
porn
Tightens
guy,
2.
fucking ooh.
Into 4
Run.
left plus.
Is it Ron
Tightens.
something? I can't think.
Into 5
But
right.
yeah, no,
Into 4
Jeremy,
left half long.
Jeremy, whatever.
200.
Yeah, that
5 left.
short fat dude
Into
that
5 right.
yeah, he
Tightens
was
4.
like a
Into 5
porn
left
star.
minus.
I've never
50.
watched a show of him, but because he became like more of a director and shit, I guess. Yeah.
crest, 4 left, and 4 right, into 5 left, into 4 right, 100,
Man, those curves are big. Fuck, those curves are big.
stop, hairpin
Stop.
right, and
I mean, I guess
6
that's
left,
nearly a stop,
tightens
but
4,
stop?
into 4 right, opens,
Oh,
80,
man.
hairpin left,
Okay, that sucks. Oh.
and 4 right short, into 5 left, into 4 right cut, into 5 left, tightens 4 minus,
It-
into brake 5 right short, and hairpin right.
Yeah, and now there's this been weird, well, like I was saying,
And
I might
4
have,
left short,
when I get back,
into
because
5 right,
I was told the day
tightens
before
40,
that, oh, you're only allowed a week of vacation. I'm like,
Open
but
hairpin
I've
left.
already, why wasn't this told to me before? This is already set up. I am clear
into
across the
4
country.
right,
Not country. I'm clear
5
across the
left,
fucking
and
world.
caution, hairpin right,
like-
no cut.
What is it, a 12-hour difference or
To
some
finish.
bullshit? Or some
And 5
craziness?
right,
I don't
Into
even,
4 left, into 4 right,
you know,
to
like,
stop.
really? So then I asked my partner, Alan, it's like, dude, I feel something gets kind of odd. Would you take a picture of my schedule for the next week? Because I asked Rob, I'm like, okay, can you just give me this, this week coming up, Monday through Friday? It's going to cost me a small fortune. Not only that, what the hell is this policy about? Only team members aren't allowed. Oh, this is suck. Okay. Policy with team members only that during the heavy months or busy months from May through September, which is when everybody for the most part goes on vacation, that you're not allowed more than a week PTO. But that wasn't told to me until the day before. Like on Friday. He's like, oh, by the way, the blah 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 TMR, or I don't even know what kind of fucking title that is. The Moochie whatever it is. I can't even think of a cool name to come up for that. Come on. Hey, car. Don't you dare fucking turn into me like that, you dumb bastard. Okay, 254, 255. Okay. It's 10:13. It's 12:50 when I board the plane. So I got a little bit of time, but I have 30 minutes of driving. Are we actually done here? We're actually done. 10 seconds in stage 3 false start. Well, look at that. And I made it in record time, I guess. 27 minutes? Wait, time? What? Fucking nice. That second stage, that 9-minute thing after the first stage was like 4. I'm like, oh, dude, I really fucked up with that. 19, and I could get 16 potentially. We're not gonna try again, but that was fucking cool. That's cool. Very good. Anyway, yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks for hopping in, hanging out on my very last stream. I'm gonna go get ready, go through some shit, see if I'm missing anything, you know, the last minute thing. I did a bunch of that before I went out to mow the lawn because I thought I might still get that foggy brain, and yes, full on. Cool, that was cool. Fuck, I have some very weird feelings, vibes, whatever you want to call it, in my head. Through my body. It's like I'm kind of aching in places that I shouldn't. I have no reason to, I guess. Or no thought of reason. Need. Yeah, so, well, when stuff started happening at work, I got a hold of HR, and they did a investigation, and it was over on the 6th. Although, I talked to my partner, and he was like, really, it's over? I never got talked to. An assistant manager did not get talked to. That opens with both, you know, the two in question, and other people that did not get talked to. It's like, that's weird, because these other people, while I was talking to the assistant manager, completely unprovoked, popped up and said something about the Rob and Wendy, and he's, you know, and it was like, yeah, and he's like, and that, you know, some of that shit that they say or do really kind of makes me feel uncomfortable as well. And I'm like, yeah, you should probably say that. But then he was never interviewed. I thought there's not hardly any people that work in this building. So if you're doing an investigation, the fucking minimum would be to talk to all of them. I think we have like 12. Not 112. Now that would take a while, but 12 instead. But yeah, I did just get a write-up before I got sick, or actually like 5 days before I got sick, with the smoke and stuff or whatever. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. And they put words in my mouth and said that I called somebody a name when I don't call people names. I mean, I grew up with my dad calling me names all the time, and so I swore that I would never call somebody a name. I might say, dude, why are you acting like that? You know, and if they, yeah, not, or, bro, are we gonna have this conversation in this way? Because I mean, I guess I could step it up in the way you're talking to me type deal. I'm not gonna just like, dude, why are you being such a fucking dick? You know, or why are you acting like such a dick? I don't call people names anyway. But apparently, they heard the word that when I said I was talking about something that was that bothered me, and the manager Rob blew me off, and I was like, dude, that's asinine. And walked around and left. And then him and the guy that I was talking to and about that were together decided to write me up saying that I called the dude that I was talking about an asshole. I'm like, that's a big jump there. But, you know, and there's cameras there. So, but the cameras don't have sound. But I'm like, okay, really? We're going that. Like, in the 4 years he'd known me, has he ever heard me call anybody a name? No. That's not a thing, because I don't call people names. And I'm like, oh. And then the regional manager, which is weird as shit, decided he was going to say that this would have only been my second one, because I had and both of these write-ups were stupid as shit, but my second write-up was all of a sudden it became a 2-step write-up, and this is my final. Like, how is that a 2-step write-up? If it was a 2-step write-up, we'd have been having a different conversation, you know, and I want to see my file, and in the handbook it says I can see my file. I did not get to see my file. Weird, right? Weird. So just he made up shit. Like, I'm curious why he decided to do that. He doesn't work with us, so I don't know what Rob had told him or Rob said to him or whatever. It totally blows me away on that. I don't know. I'm at a loss. But at the same time, the universe has better plans for me, I feel. I know. Actually, not feel. I've been seeing some weird... I play with numerology, and I have studied shamanism, and I practiced shamanism. I haven't in a minute, but I have all my gear and things to do for that, which I've been interestingly really kind of urging myself into finding that quiet space so I can start doing shamanistic journeys. And no, it's drum induced, a drum beat, which, if you know, changes your brain waves from alpha to beta or beta to alpha, one of the two. I don't have it straight right now. I'm not thinking straight. I'm pretty sure I'm saying the first way I said it, from alpha to a beta, to where you're at a lucid sleeping range, where you can get into the more spiritual reality, I suppose. And power animals, right? They're really, really something to be. It's quite a unique experience that. First couple times, or first few times, you might not be able to see things, but the more you do it, or, I mean, maybe if you're just not gifted in that, or some part of you doesn't want to do that, it won't ever come, like, lucid, like you're in a dream, you know, and you everything's right there, and it's, like, tangible, you can grab it, shit like that, you know, yeah, it's kind of very interesting. It's very cool. But something is pushing me to potentially change things. The weird thing is the last week or the next week, I'm not going to get back until like early morning. Like the 18th, super late at night, or early in the morning on the 19th, right? He has me scheduled next week, in the schedule for the 17th, for this week, for being at work at 9:30 to 5:30, 9:30 to 5:30. And then I told him, I said, the best I can do is I'm probably going to be jet lagged as hell because the time change and whatnot. And you get used to that in just a day or two over there. I said I could try to get in on the 19th. If you would just take these 2 days off, can you give me 2 days off, non-paid? But I'm a 40-hour person, or 45 or whatever. So that doesn't, I was like, you can't even squeeze 2 more PTO days in, considering that you didn't tell me until the 7th. I'm leaving today, that I am not allowed to take more than a week off. And who in the fuck kind of company does that? That's such a bullshit fucking company to restrict you to nothing more than a week or 7 days for vacation. I mean, because if you go out of the country, it's generally going to be a 10 to 12, potentially 14 day, stay, right? Because you're out of the country, you're like, that was really fucked. What's super extra fucked was that he didn't put it into there until I was already done, and I can't. They're non-refundable at this point. I mean, if you would have told me a month before, it'd be like, oh, hey, by the way, these are da-da-da, and you can't. Oh, well, then I might have been able to make some arrangements and potentially got some money back and, just went home early, leaving my wife and her son and his friend there, so she would be still in good hands and she wouldn't have to lose the vacation because, at her work at Fred Meyer, they have like little blackout days, but you're allowed, if you have the PTO, you're allowed to take, 2-3 weeks off if you wanted. 4 weeks off. She has over a month of vacation because she's been there for so long. It's just having that kind of restriction that's hidden in a policy that is not in the handbook. There's nothing that says anything in the handbook. There's nothing that says anything anywhere that what you get when you start working at O'Reilly's. It's really, really fucked. We'll see, because I might come back on Wednesday and have them tell me that I no-showed for 2 days. But if I call, I might be on a plane when not be able to call. But if I'm able to, I'll just call in and tell them I'm sick. And then when I get back, because I've been sick from Tuesday to yesterday, still today, that we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys posted. But then again, you know what I was saying, I might have a lot of time on my hands while I'm getting some shit together, right? Could be interesting. So maybe I'll get a hold of this Liri. See, where does that? I'm looking at well, it is I. It's a capital I. IIRIK_412 on Discord. Yeah, we'll search him out and see if he wants to hook me up. But I'm not paying for shit. Just throwing that out there. Because I think we can build this back to better than I ever was before. And sometimes when I was doing the stock stream in the morning, I had over 500 people watching me. But I was getting up to over 100 people in iRacing and stuff because that's what I was playing with most. But I'm going to shoot for being a more variety streamer. I have both Subnautica 2 and Subnautica Sub-Zero. I just bought both of these because Subnautica Sub-Zero is pretty cheap. But Subnautica, the very first one, was intriguing and quite fun. And the second one is also quite fun and different in many ways. And then the Below Zero one is also pretty neat. I have a fuck ton of games, some of which I haven't even bothered playing because I've been racing or just not have the time to do that. So maybe we'll do a whole bunch of stuff. It'll be cool. It'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? I'll like it. I'll like it a lot. Anyway, you guys have a great one. I'm going to get packed up and get ready to go. We'll see you later. Well, I'm already packed up. I'm just going to get ready to go. I'm already even clothed in the clothes that I'm taking. So,